helps schools respond to demands for transparency and accountability from key stakeholders like parents, policymakers, and government agencies. Basically, everyone wants to know what are schools doing, and more specifically, how are they helping my child? I will use James here as an example. James is representative of a student group that faces certain challenges. In all other respects, James is just like any other 14-year-old. He is hopeful, and his parents are hopeful that he will have a good, if not a better life than themselves. But what is happening in the world of teachers that could crush some of James's hopes? We undertook a survey last year of 3,000 teachers and principals across Australia. The results of our survey matched to a large extent the results of a larger survey conducted by the Australian Education Union of 10,000 teachers. Basically, that there is too much to do and that there isn't enough time. There are a myriad of issues, but at the core of it, it is that schools are required to record a lot of data about students, and it is being done primarily in silos. It may be on electronic forms like Word and Excel and pieces of software, and it is being stored on personal computers, school computers, the school server, and in filing cabinets. So how do we help? We are reducing, streamlining, and automating a bulk of their workflow, helping them save time and avoid repetitious tasks. Our solution can be implemented on a module-by-module basis. Therefore, in terms of change management, it is a less daunting process. In terms of deciding what to implement first, it is usually those modules that will help the school meet mandatory government requirements, such as tracking personalized learning plans for Aboriginal students. Planning or the programming module helps to keep track and manage and monitor the students' learning needs. Welfare helps to keep track of issues like bullying, absenteeism, and also gives teachers access to support plans, risk management plans, and behavior management plans. All these plans can be fed down from a department or a regional level. All of this provides a helicopter view for the school, and it can be drilled down from a year to a class to an individual student. Teachers and executives have access to a dashboard that brings to their attention incidents that happen in the school and what is being done about them. At a policy and executive level, you can identify trends, and the trends include not just absenteeism and bullying, but you can also have trends from when a child enters the school to when they leave the school. We are helping schools capture, record, and analyze their own information so that they can provide robust, holistic measurements in response to measurements like NAPLAN, which is largely acknowledged to be narrow by both its advocates and its detractors. For those not familiar with NAPLAN, it is a literacy and numeracy test conducted across Australia on the same day across certain year levels. Our pricing is subscription-based, and it is scaled to cater for small, medium, and large schools. We are running trials to implement part or all of the solution in these trial sites. Using the results of this trial, we hope to be able to push out the solution to the rest of the state, starting with our existing user base of around 300 schools. Support from our target market makes us believe that we will be successful. In terms of market size, the Australian market size is sizable, and Australian schools are open to technologies that will help them. It is also a relatively stable market. In terms of board and management, we have extensive and deep experience in the sector, and many of us have come together after years of building relationships in the sector before coming together for this venture. In terms of our motivation for the project, we are both commercially and altruistically driven. At this point, all the hardened capitalists in the room can refrain from laughing, out loud at least. We cannot forget about James. In a final note, appealing to the judges in the audience, I ask that when making a decision on who to award the prizes to, that you take a moment to pause and remember that the children are our future. And so I conclude my plea using some words from one Mr. Jerry Maguire, and I say to you, help me, help you, help the children. Thank you very much.